Welcome back to Afternoon Live. Getting married on a warm, sunny beach may seem like a romantic wedding option, but if you are considering a destination, there are so many factors to keep in mind. Here to share more, we welcome celebrity event planner Yana Daryeva. Thank you for being with us today.
Hi, thank you so much. Nice to see you.
There are pros and cons, right, to planning a destination wedding. Lots to think about when making that decision.
100%. Destination wedding on its own, it's a mission, I would say. Couples constantly deal with different challenges, which by planning destination weddings, which may them lead to experience drawbacks and may not, such as guests being less likely to attend due to high-cost travel, or legal matters, or weather conditions, pretty much.
Yeah, so let's talk about the cost aspect of it, because in some ways, like you mentioned, the guest list might be smaller. You could save a couple of bucks that way, but for a lot of people, they might not be able to afford to attend.
100%. The overall cost for destination wedding is potentially lower because of the smaller guest list, reducing expenses on accommodation, catering, standard per head cost. However, this depends on really various factors like the chosen location and amenities, so it's not guaranteed to be universally cheaper.
And then what about, for those folks who do choose to attend, they are spending a lot of money, you might not get gifts or as many of those other sort of support opportunities for those guests as well.
Of course, it's potentially leading to decreasing the gift giving, but nowadays there is a trend of the digital gifts. So pretty much couples usually create a link where their closest friends and family can send them gifts. But then if they're not attending, they're not attending. So you may face it or you may not. It really depends.
Should you offer to cover any travel expenses depending on where you're asking your guests to get to for you?
It depends on the couple. Some of them, they travel, they cover their guest expenses for the accommodation. Some of them, they do have half. Some of them, they don't want gift, but they asking guests to pay for the accommodation and a flight ticket, and they just happy that their closest friends and family were able to make it to their dream destination and share those memorable moments with them.
Yeah, absolutely. What are some popular places that you see married couples choosing to spend their weddings these days?
It's definitely would be Hawaii, Aspen, Lake Como, different lakes in Switzerland. Those are, and Maldives or Seychelles. Those are most destinations all couples choosing.
Wow, those are beautiful and kind of a big variety of locations there. What about the challenges of planning something that's outside your hometown where you can't physically be there to speak to a lot of the vendors and other people that you're hiring?
Oh yeah, definitely. Executing a successful destination wedding, it's a mission on its own, which involves different clear planning. You have to begin early, considering local regulations, weather, and cultural nuances. Clear communications. You have to provide detailed information to your guests about travel, accommodation, and the wedding schedule. Local assistance. It's better for you to utilize local wedding planners and vendors who know the city well, because dealing with venues and planning in an unfamiliar location might lead to some complexity. For sure, you should visit in advance if you have a chance. If possible, visit the destination beforehand to finalize all the details and understand the local environment. Of course, the big part is the legal requirements. You have to be aware and comply with any legal regulations for getting married in the chosen destinations. And of course, budgeting. Factor in currency exchange rates, additional cost, and potential unexpected expenses.
Yeah, lots to think about. Are you finding that more couples are considering destination weddings or traveling since the pandemic, since things have opened up more?
So definitely pandemic left a big mark on each industry, not only event planning, but post-pandemic, the easing for social distancing has inspired traveling by fostering a desire for reconnection. People really seek to reconnect with loved ones and explore destinations that were off limits during lockdowns. Adventure, the yearning for new experience and a break from routine has led to a surge of interest for travel and explorations. Different kind of wellness retreats, appreciation of nature. The pandemic has really increased appreciation for outdoor spaces with remarkable scenes and views. They like to experience those scenic destinations with their friends and family. Overall, the easing of the social distancing has fueled a collective desire to venture out, discover, and appreciate the world in a new ways and just share those remarkable moments.
Yeah, that makes sense. Interesting to hear about the trends and lots to consider when wedding planning these days. Thank you so much for spending some time with us today, Yana.
Thank you.
And we'll have more information on our website at katu.com. We'll be right back with more Afternoon Live right after this.